Okay, we're going. So, those of you that are getting this video, we are streaming it live. Excuse Cleo barking in the background. It's just been a lot of people walking around outside. She wants us to know that there are other people on Earth. Cool stuff. In any case, you guys have hopefully gotten used to the fact that we do these homeowners tips a couple of times a month, and um, it is unique to our client database. We don't send these out publicly. This is strictly for your consumption. It's just hopefully one of the things that we can kind of add a little bit of benefit. And we've done these home improvement or homeowner tip videos for some time, doing them mostly tongue in cheek because I'm not a ridiculously skilled handyman. So I've made some mistakes, some missteps when working on my own homes. And I've kind of used this as a platform to help you guys learn from my mistakes so that you don't make them. In any case, there were a couple of things that came up over the last few days as we're kind of rolling into summer, or at least the holiday weekend that we had, school getting out, more symbolic signs of summer than actual summer. It hasn't been hot yet. Obviously, the summer solstice is still weeks away. But there were a few things that I had figured out or had come across that I thought were really good tips. The first one, for those of you that follow me on other social media platforms, I did a screen door replacement project, and that really shouldn't be a project. It's not all that big a deal, but as I got deeper and deeper into it, it became something of a project. But that kind of thing is actually really easy. Repairing the screens and just getting the screen material and getting the spline that holds the screen to the frame and the cheesy plastic tool that lets you put the spline in is really a pretty easy task. I had a few missteps along the way with the mechanism that lets the screen door roll, and the fact that it had obviously probably been the original screen material. The spline that holds it in was pretty rotten. So I had a few extra steps to what should have been a simple project. The second one I noticed, and I will get to it, I swear, is that because we've had some heavy rain as of late, typical late May into June kind of weather here in the Denver metro area, that I have clogged gutters. So if you happen to be home during a decent rainstorm, give a walk around, not necessarily outside, but give a walk around and see if you can tell that the gutters are not draining properly and not getting that water away from your property. I have a really small stretch right over my front porch that happens to drain into the ground and then out to the street, and I can tell that there's a problem there. So I'll get that cleaned out because obviously getting the water away from the structure, from the foundation in particular, is a big piece of it. And then the one I thought about this morning as I'm leaving the house and the garage door is closing, it's a little noisier than usual and a little bit of lubricant, WD-40, grease, whatever, in all of the rollers, in the track, in the mechanism to make it easier for that thing to go up and down. It will be easier on the chains, on the cables, on the springs, so on and so forth. So those are the three. Check out your screens. That's a pretty easy job. The gutters, make sure that you are in fact getting the water that we're going to have this time of year away from the property. And then if you have garage doors, give those a little love and care as well, because these are the kinds of things that will just help the longevity of those things, save you some money in the long run. So that's it this time around. And obviously you guys know how to find us. If you have other ideas or you want to correct me on any of these things that I'm doing wrong, then by all means feel free. And we'll do this again sometime next month.